Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about a game from my childhood, like back on the GameCube days. Like this is the video game adaptation of that was based on the Hulk movie from 2003. So we're going back over 20 years. So it's pretty old. It's an old game, but one I have a lot of nostalgia for. So as it turns out, I had no idea that this game had a native PC port, which is really cool, by the way. So as it turns out, it's a pretty darn good port. So how did I come across this? Well, it's because I just saw this tweet randomly on my Twitter feed the other day. So which is this, where this guy actually decompiled the game, basically, essentially archived the game and put it out for everybody to play. So even include widescreen fix. So for those who are using other resolutions, there you go. There's separate folders right for that reason. And I just downloaded it, extracted it, and started playing the game. So how does it play? Well, first off, it's got native controller support. I'm pretty sure it has mouse, obviously mouse and keyboard controls too, of course. But yeah, I mean, pretty darn good port for a game from the early 2000s. So it's old. It's really old, like I said. So it's definitely been a blast from the past. Now, it seems like it's kind of his thing to archive older games. So, I've already seen people doing requests already. Hey, maybe do the Hulk Ultimate Destruction from 2005. My guy, come on, like it's insane that we haven't had a AAA Hulk game in like so freaking long with today's technology. But I mean, AAA developers will still find a way to screw it up anyways. Probably. Just knowing how the Western AAA game industry is nowadays, but. Back then, you had bangers like this. I mean, sure, like it's a beat 'em up, sure, nothing too deep, but you just go in and have a good time. That's what games used to be, back in the day. So this was a blast from the past, man. I'm glad that this exists for sure, because I don't have to rely on Dolphin or anything like that to play this game if I really want to play through the game again. So here I am doing another playthrough of this game. I think I did a playthrough of it like 2 years ago or something like that through emulation actually. Remember when the Series X console had the whole dev mode thing? Yeah, that was like the last time I played this game, and before that, I didn't play it for like decades. It's like I said, it's a long time. It's never been re-released or anything like that. Which again, licensing thing. That's kind of how it goes with this kind of thing. But hey, this is why game preservation stuff like this is why game preservation is important. That's why I've talked about it in the past, because it's important. It really is. So that's why I talk about it, because it's important. But yeah, excellent port. Actually, there are some oddities that I've noticed based on the couple levels I played of it. So you're gonna notice some graphical glitches. I don't know if that's just how the game was when it first released, or it could be just something because of it being played on modern hardware. I don't know. But other than that, though, I've had no issues with this port, actually. I've had no issues with it at all. So it's just like downloaded it, extracted it, and I just launched the game and just started playing it. Like it's very playable. Far as from what I played so far, again, I've only played like a few levels because I wanted to just try out the game just to see how this port would work. Because again, it's a really old game, from over 20 years ago. So, but yeah, it's definitely surprising about how good of a port this game actually is, and I'm gonna be definitely playing through this again now. Hopefully hopefully this guy can actually archive and release, do Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Wink, wink. Another one I want to see. I would like is Ultimate Spider-Man. Like that's another one. Or I know somebody asked him about the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man game. I'm like, okay, all right, do that one. I know someone's gonna say Spider-Man 2, but apparently that port on PC is like not very good. Apparently, which is a shame. So if I were to play that game again, I would have to go through the whole emulation route. Which if I was really dying to playing that game again, I probably would have done it already. But I know that game is like legendary and all that. I just never really had a drive to, if you know what I mean. But because I've got like so many other games to play at this point anyway, so I mean, if I want to revisit it, I definitely would. Like I am with this game, for instance. So yeah, like there's definitely, I'm sure there's more examples I'll think of. I'm sure about games I would want this guy to essentially re-release, kind of essentially preserve the game, I guess. for everybody to play, as long as it has a native PC port, which is seemingly what this guy is going to do. So, I mean, yeah. Hulk, Ultimate Destruction, Tobey Maguire are obviously some of the more recent ones that I've seen people suggest. But Hulk 1, now that's the one I want the most, because that game was amazing. The sheer amount of destruction. And those same developers went on to make Prototype. Just saying, so, by the same team. But yeah, so I hope he can get that one working, because that would be amazing. Because I would love to play that game again. I really would have, because I played that game as well back in the day, which that was a hell of a lot of fun. Like the absolute destruction in that game was awesome, really awesome. Games need more destruction like that. Just that's what we need in gaming nowadays. Like now is like more physics-based stuff with destruction, just sheer destruction, especially in superhero type games. You know what I mean? But that's all I gotta say on this one. But yeah, great port. I'll have a download link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But without further ado, that's it for this video. Have a good one.